Hi guys, I'm here with just a quick update on the nursery baby that came in and her head was squished and her leg was squished and how I fixed her and what she looks like now. But you can tell by her AA little reborn brother here. He's like, I'm just so cold. It's too cold here in Vermont. Let me sleep. But it's funny because I took just his passy right before this video. Has a regular flat magnet, and when I had to take her head off. Now her head, let's see if you can see. I noticed in the back that part of her wig was caught, and let me see if I can see here. You can see right here it's on a. It was all this was squished. It was all squished flat. And she has a joint here. Well, underneath, so her chest part has like a knob. I don't want to take her back apart because it was hard to get her back on. It was two people doing it maybe, but, so it's kind of like, imagine like a Barbie doll. You know how the Barbie doll's head would pop off and there was a little knob there for the head, and you'd wiggle the head back on when you were kids? Well, that's what it was like. So, when I popped her, because half her wig was caught underneath, up inside the head. So I popped it off, and there was a little bit of polyfill in the top of her head when I had it upside down. So I took a half a cent wafer and a bunch of polyfill, and as I was stuffing the polyfill up in her cheeks and all that, and I looked inside to see how they had her magnet. And the magnet is like this. So there's no north or south. And I think they do it like it's laying this way. So if it's a disc magnet, it would be laying like this. I think they do that because they can't tell if it's going to be north or south. You know what I mean? Positive, negative. So that all these pacifiers will work. Well, I took this one. Now you see, has an earth magnet on it. It literally catches up here, like way up in almost in her nose, because that's the positive. And down here, it would repel. So I thought that was funny. But they do that because they can't tell the negative and positive on these. That way each one of them will always stick. You see what I mean? So anyways, they put polyfill in her head. And I would shape it when I did it, and I stuffed it enough so that her head wouldn't easily collapse back down. There was enough polyfill, and I kept holding it while I was doing it. So the polyfill filled that void of, because it's quite squishable. And it kept it from crushing back down, and just reshaping it and putting the extra polyfill in there. And then I put, like I said, a half a cent wafer, so it makes her smell good. But her head moves so much easier since I put it. It's like moves like she's like no, moves easily, very easily. Now, the oily substance. Everyone had someone comment wondering what it was. You can still see some of it. I wiped some off last night. I haven't took Dawn or any soap to her. I'm not going to go any farther because she does have girl bits. But I did wipe some off, and you can see it's just an oily substance. And what it is, it was inside the diaper. You could feel it. Now, diapers nowadays, the new cloth, diapers, have you ever changed a regular baby, and if they've over-peed overnight, and you have like those jellies? Well, that's what it was. Is I think somehow this doll got moisture because it's cold in my area in the delivery. And what happened is that moisture turned that Chinese, brand of disposable diaper, that chemical that makes it more absorbent against this kind of vinyl, made it like an oil because it was slimy inside the diaper. So it was only where her diaper area was. So it had to have been from the diaper. And she had it nowhere else. She does have a cute tummy, though. Little chub tummy. Now her foot. This foot was the one that was fine. I looked last night to see if I could get her leg. Let's turn her so we can look at her legs. Her hip joint, I was going to try and pop the legs off and put some weighting. She does have some good weighting. It's like, I was trying to feel where it is. It must be right in her bum because there's something heavy. It doesn't rattle unless they just make something really heavy in the bottom of the body. There's nothing that rattles around in the body, but that's where all her weight is. It's like in her bum area. So she sits up and she weighs a good, I'd say 5.5, 6 pounds. So they are weighted, which is nice that they're not just a light vinyl doll. And they do remind me, being full body vinyl, of like the Aston Drake Charlie. I have those, but they're over there in the corner. I don't want to take them out right now. And one of the Emily's or something I think I have. So anyways, this foot was completely, come on, focus. I put these cute little lavender, or gray with lavender socks on last night, just because they were brand new and they were quick for me to grab. Now barefoot, you can still see her foot is bent a little bit, but I'm just going to have to take time. Excuse me. And if I just warm this up with a hairdryer a little bit, I could shape it. But if I just took something and held it there, you see what I mean? It goes back to normal. So it's just going to be time. I mean, it's just a little bit pinched up. And I reshaped her foot. So it's just a little, I mean, that's it, a little bit. So from what she was, you know, a half an hour fiddling around with her and putting new polyfill, and I still have to, I'm going to fully undress her, clean her body down with a damp cloth, and I use the Gray Magic erasers I get from China on eBay. They are amazing compared to our white ones in the US. I would still like to change her eyelashes though. These, I don't know, they're like a burgundy. I mean, if you don't really look at them too close. I do like her ears though. I didn't get into that detail last night. They are really cute. Compared to his AA, she is, I mean, I'm very fair, but she is pretty good complexion. So, and with her mouth partially open, you could definitely do a modified pacifiers, or you can use these ones, and you can get these on eBay for like $1.99 or $2.99 for 2 different kinds, and they had cute little hearts and things, so you can buy the ones that are already magnetized, this style. Her hair is so cute. She reminds me of, with the bow and everything, like Snow White. And her hair is just ringlet. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I was thinking you could make little pigtails at the top of little ringlets. There's so many things. But I mean, she is weighted. That's why I like she isn't too light. So, besides cleaning her up and just once in a while keep massaging this foot to get it, you know, it's a couple millimeters. I do love the outfit that this dress, especially with the little smocking and all the embroidery and this little eyelet lace little shirt underneath. So her outfit's really cute. I like her wig. I like her skin tone. The only thing is just cleaning up her body and taking those off. So it was late last night. I didn't do the, like I said, clean her body, but I just wanted to make sure I got her head fixed. And like I said, some people said I would have sent her back, but I got her with a promotion code, and I could do it even in exchange for another one, but my goodness, I could get one that was 10 times worse with, you know, the wig hanging off or something. So I was like, nah, I'll just stay with the one I got that I could do the easy fixes. Alright, with that said, like, comment, subscribe, and as usual, Dolly hugs.